Hi everyone, it's me Lucky, and in today's video I'm going to talk about the list of non-fiction books that I want to read in the coming year. Though I have read a very few non-fiction books till now, they have significantly added to my life. But I read a very few of them and I want to change that in 2021. And that would kind of be my New Year's resolution if I have one. The only three non-fiction books that I read in this year were Rich Dad Poor Dad, Atomic Habits, and Why We Sleep. All three of them have significantly added to my life, helped me improve as a person, and also boost my productivity. When it comes to non-fiction, I'm mostly interested in books which focuses on self-improvement and boosting our productivity. So if you are interested in the topic, stay tuned till the end of the video. After reading each book, I will be posting an in-depth review of the book in which I will be talking the parts that I liked or found useful in the book and parts which I didn't. So if you found any of these books interesting, comment down below the name of the book that you want me to read first, and whichever book will get most comments, I will read it in January. So without further ado, let's begin. The first book which is included in this list is IkigaI. So what is IkigaI? What does the title mean? According to Japanese, everyone has an Ikigai, a reason for living, and finding this Ikigai is the secret to living a happier and healthier life. So this book exactly talks about it. What is an Ikigai and how we can find one. I personally have struggled all my life with finding what I am passionate about and what I want to do as a career, and like what path I want to choose in my life. I know this book won't hand me over all my answers, but I hope it will help me find the correct path. So the second book in this list is How to Win Friends and Influence People. I think the title of the book is very self-explanatory. The book talks about how we can make friends be more appealing to people, and what small things which we can do to improve us as friends, or like make people more comfortable with us. And also it talks about how we can influence people by our ideas, how we can make people understand our ideas and communicate more properly, which I kind of struggle with too, I guess. So I really hope it will help me improve my social skills and help me improve as a person as well. And so this is one of the books that I definitely want to read this year. So the third book which I want to read in 2021 is Grit. So what is grit? Grit is defined as the passion and perseverance one has for something. May it be goals, may it be habits, or may it be something which we are interested in. The author makes an argument that having a strong grit is more important than having natural talent. Now, whenever we see someone excelling in their field, may it be swimming, studying, cycling, whatever, we just call them naturally talented, but the author argues that having a stronger grit and working hard is more important than being naturally talented. And with a stronger grit, we can achieve more success than being naturally talented in the field. And also, author talks about the ways which we can improve our grit. So of course, I want to read this book and improve my grit for the things which I'm passionate about. So the fourth book that I want to read in 2021 is 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. The title of the book is very self-explanatory, and I think many of you would have heard about this book at least once. Hence, I want to read this book and find out the habits that highly effective people have and incorporate them in my life to be more efficient. So the fifth book that I want to read in 2021 is The 4-Hour Work Week, and it is kind of the book in which I am the most interested in. In this book, the author talks about the new rich and how we can work less to earn more and be more efficient. Also, the author talks about various amazing concepts like relative incomes, automated cash flow, and mini retirements. The book also talks about management secrets of something called remote control CEOs. And this book also helps us find how we can fill the void and make our life more meaningful and enjoyable after removing work and office. The things that I mentioned here are only a few of the things that author mentions in the book. There are many more things that the author talks about and which seems really interesting to me. Hence, I definitely want to read this book in 2021. So the sixth book which I want to read in 2021 is Getting Things Done. Getting Things Done is said to be the go-to book when it comes to productivity. This book gives us practical advice when it comes to being more productive, dealing with procrastination, being effective, and most important of all, not being overwhelmed by work. Ever since the starting of lockdown, when I discovered this new section of productivity and self-development on YouTube, I have been obsessed with it. And this book has been recommended by various YouTubers, and hence I definitely want to read it and improve myself and be more productive in 2021. So the 7th book in this list is 168 Hours. The title of this book refers to the period of 1 week. 1 week has 168 hours. And this book talks about how we can make the most of those 168 hours and be the most productive in it. I feel like, especially at times like this, when students like me don't have college, the days are blending into weeks, which are blending into months, and we don't even know where the time is going. Hence, I think reading a book like this at this time can help us get more out of each day, each week, and help us become better at everything that we like to do. So the 8th book, which is included in this list, is The Power of Self-Discipline. As the title implies, this book talks about the ways in which we can develop self-discipline, control our impulses, resist temptation, boost our mental toughness and willpower at times like this when our colleges are closed and we don't have a proper structure and schedule. Maintaining self-discipline is becoming more and more tough. So I think reading a book like this can help us all develop self-discipline and achieve success in whatever we do. So the 9th and second last book, which is included in this TBR, is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. In this book, the author talks about the things which we should actually give a fuck about and the things which we shouldn't. Basically speaking, the things for which we should care for and the things which we shouldn't care about. The author also talks about over positivity and happiness, which can be toxic at times because problems happens in life and we can't expect ourselves to be happy and in a positive mood all the time, which I kind of agree with and want to read the author's thoughts more. I follow Mark Manson on YouTube and quite like his videos, so I decided to pick his book in this year. So the 10th and final book in this TBR is Make Time. This book gives us practical tips and advice so we can make the most out of each day and take time out for ourselves to do the stuff that we enjoy and love. This book also talks about the way in which we can avoid distraction, manage our phone in the way in which we will be less tempted to pick it up again and again, and just make the most out of each day. I know at the moment we students have a lot of time in our hands, but I'm planning to read this book when the college starts and I would have to deal with a lot of stuff like practicals, lectures, YouTube, my hobbies and extracurricular stuff. So I hope this book will help me get the most out of my day and make time. So these are all the books that I want to read in the coming year, and I really hope that I get to all of them. I will be making dedicated review for all these books after I read them. So please comment down below which is the book that you want me to read first, and I will pick it up in January. Also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to my channel and I'll see you next time.